In this next example, we are asked to make also A the subject of the formula. But looking at it, you discover that on the left hand side, we have A over B plus B, and on the right hand side we have C. So just like we did in the first example, in this left hand side we have both division and addition. So we'll first of all undo the operation of addition before we undo the operation of division. I'm going to subtract B from both sides. So I have A over X plus B minus B is equals to C minus B. Plus B will cancel minus B, leaving us with A over X is equals to C minus B. Next is to undo the operation of division, which is what? Multiplication. Some persons will say you cross multiply, but in essence what we are actually doing is multiplying both sides by X. So I'm going to have A over X times X is equal to C minus B. So multiply both sides, so I'm putting it in bracket, times X. So when you do this, this X will cancel X, and we'll have A is equal to bracket C minus B times X. Or you can bring X before the bracket. You have A is equals to X into bracket C minus B. So this is your equation. Another example which we'll look at says we should make A the subject of the formula. In this example, you discover that we have A appearing twice on the left hand side and as a fraction. So we are going to see how we can factorize out A. With your knowledge of factorization, you can easily factorize out A from this equation and undo the fractions. And how do we undo the fractions? We'll get the LCM of those fractions and multiply both sides by the LCM. So let's first of all factorize out A. So if you factorize out A, you have A into bracket 1 over y minus 1 over z is equal to 1. Now, we can easily multiply or divide both sides by what we have in this bracket. But in order for us to make it easier for you, what you will do is to first of all simplify this fraction. And how do we simplify this fraction? By looking for the LCM of y and z. And the LCM of y and z is yz. Yz divided by y will give you z, and z times 1 is going to give us z minus, and z into yz is y. Y times 1 will give us y, which is equals to 1. So we have this. So we are going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of what we have in this bracket. So by doing that, we are going to have this. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of z minus y over z, which will be A into bracket z minus y over yz times yz over bracket z minus y is equal to 1 being multiplied by yz over z minus y. Then you discover that this will cancel this, and we'll have A is equal to 1 times this is yz over z minus 1, because 1 times anything gives you that thing. So we have it at yz over z minus y as our answer. So this is what you have when you are asked to make A the subject of the formula.